reflect Councilman Turner, myself, and Councilman Fox are present. This is a public hearing for plan of services. It's a review for tax map parcel 126A space C space 019.00 are also called Halstead, and tax map parcel 112D space J space 013.00 and 037.00 and 113H space F space 011.11 and 012.00, also known as Redundant Circle. Is there anyone that wishes to address City Council at this time regarding the plan of services review? This is for the annexation. All right. Seeing none, we'll close the public hearing. We will start promptly at 6 p.m. with our regular meeting. Thank you. Y'all ready? Yep. I'd like to call tonight's regular meeting to order. Before we start our meeting, we'd like to begin with a prayer followed by a pledge of allegiance. We ask everyone in attendance to please stand at this time. We are going to have the prayer done by Tim Chesson with Faith Worship Center. We'll then have the young Marines do a presentation of colors and a pledge of allegiance. We please ask that you stand for both.
Almighty God, we love you tonight. We say thank you for your loving kindness and tender mercies to us. Thank you, Lord, that you're mindful of us, and Lord, that you've created us for this day and this day for us. God, as we come to you, we humbly come asking you tonight, Lord, to bring comfort, peace to the Mayberry family. God, we were sad to hear the news of the passing of our former mayor. God, we just ask tonight that peace that passes understanding would strengthen, uplift, and undergird the family, friends, God, our city. Thank you for his passion and love for Crossville, God, and it showed in his operation the way he conducted himself. So, Lord, we just ask that you would help us to continue to follow an example that was led and lived, and God, following you. I pray, Lord, tonight for our service personnel, police, fire, EMTs, God, those that are on the front lines and protecting us. God, that you would watch over them. Pray for our mayor tonight and city council members, God, that you would give wisdom and strength, health, lead and guide and direct our steps, Lord. We're living in dangerous times and perilous days, God, and we need you. Lord, somehow tonight I pray that you would bless the proceedings of this meeting, everything that's done. Lord, may we do all that we do to bring honor and glory to your name. Thank you again for your mercy. It never fails. God, your love that knows no bounds. We'll give you honor and praise tonight in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen.
Great. Very easy. On the half step. Forward. One.
Mark time. March. Detail. Halt. Right. Face. Ready. Close. Colors. Grease and arms. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Ready, two. Left, face. Forward, march.
At this time, I'll call roll. Let the record reflect all council members are present except for Councilman Art Gurnt, who's out of town, and James Mayberry. If you don't mind, council, I'll just read something and then hopefully have a moment of silence. I would like to take the moment to honor the life and service of previous mayor and current council member James Mayberry. James was more than a member of this council. He was a husband, a father, a grandfather, and a business owner who happened to answer the call to being a public servant. He served in this council not for notoriety, but because he truly wanted to make a difference for the citizens of Crossville. James would not be happy with all the attention and activities celebrating his life, but we just simply cannot ignore his service and leadership. On behalf of the city employees, I extend our deepest condolences to his family, staff members, friends, fellow council members, and all who had the privilege of knowing him. While we mourn his passing, we are grateful for his years of service and the legacy he leaves behind. May we honor him by continuing the work of serving our community with the same dedication and integrity he demonstrated throughout his time in public service. I now ask for a moment of silence in his honor. Thank you. All right. I'm going to ask Jake Frost to come up here for me. This isn't working, so I'll speak loudly. So first of all, congratulations. So Jake was been awarded the Outstanding Employee of the Quarter, and I want to read his nomination. For the entire phase of the Fire Station 2 project, Jake was invaluable as the technical point of contact for the needs of the new building. Jake provided recommendations on equipment as well as assisted IT staff with installation of network equipment and movement of employee workstations. Jake coordinated the radio system design and implementation for overhead speakers so that the emergency radio could be heard throughout the entire building. Jake went above and beyond his normal role as a shift supervisor, and the technical transition would not have happened or would not have went smoothly without his leadership. Thank you, sir. Well deserved. Ashley, you want to get one? You get one right there? Okay. All right, thanks. Congratulations. Well deserved.
Thank you.
Jake, I'm so thankful I hired you.
All right, now that brings us to public comment. This is an opportunity for the public to address council. We ask that when the buzzer goes off after 3 minutes that you do your best to try to wrap up your thoughts. This won't be a back and forth, but I can assure you that after the meeting, the council will be more than happy to talk with you if you have any further questions. At this time, I have two people that wish to speak. First up, I have Dave Kennedy. Thank you.
I'll probably be 30 seconds, so you'll have plenty of time for other people to speak. Good evening, City Manager, Mayor, City Council members. I'm Dave Kennedy. I'm the coordinator for the Crossville Cruisers. First off, the Cruiser Group and I want to offer our condolences to the Mayberry family for their loss. The Cruisers applied for a street closure for August 22nd, as May was a complete washout. As I know you're not surprised. As you already know, our events are free to the citizens of Crossville and the participants. Our goal is to be able to contribute as much as possible to the organizations that we support at the end of the year, which are the House of Hope, the Young Marines, and the Time for Pause. Our sponsorship funds are solely generated through our 50-50 raffle and the small amount we're able to collect from our food vendors. We're hoping you can help us meet our goals and approve a make-up street closure on August 22nd. Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, we have Anthony Capito.
Howdy, howdy. My name is Anthony. I just am speaking to you guys on behalf of the data centers. I had a chance to read over the amendment, and I think it is a well-thought-through amendment, putting a pause on it. However, I don't want us to get left behind. Should this technology be the way of the future, we obviously need to think about the residents in whole and the zoning and all of that, which I know you guys are going to look into a plan on that. But the most pressing issue to me is really the CPWA and their, conglomerate organization that they are forming here in the region to manage our water. And from what I have heard and learned from them is that we're still at a critical water shortage on the plateau here, and I think that is probably the first and foremost issue that you guys need to look into as a council, making sure that the residents have clean and health safe water for us here on the plateau as we go forward. And as relation to the rest of it, I think it's a great plan to put a pause on it for 2 years, but should we have a solution before that, I would hope that we're willing to invest into technology that unfortunately is the way of the future, and just keep the residents in mind. That's all I'm asking, so thank you guys.
Thank you. This time, that brings us to the conclusion of those that are pre-registered. Is there anyone else that wishes to address council at this time? Hey. If you don't mind, once you get done, can you fill out a form just so we have for the public record? Sure. No rush. Sure. The floor is yours.
Good evening. My name is Cody Flynn, and I was born and raised here in Cumberland County. All my children were born here, and I hope they get to enjoy the beauty of our county as they grow up here. Peace and quiet, dark night skies with bright stars, these are blessings that will be permanently compromised when the data centers arrive. And make no mistake, they're coming. The Copeland Solar Farm being built here, despite the puff pieces about it providing power to the residents of Tennessee, is absolutely being designed and developed to support a 100 megawatt scale data center. The company that is building it, Silicon Ranch, specializes in solar farms and battery arrays for data centers. As we speak in rural South Carolina, Mark Zuckerberg's Meta AI data center is being built and powered by an almost identical solar farm built by the same company, Silicon Ranch. I'm sure many of you here are aware of the reality of this situation, and if you're not, it's time to get a clue fast. There are other power projects in the pipeline for Cumberland County, including gigawatt-scale installations that could power a hyperscale data center. It is hard to imagine the size of these monstrosities. Sprawling like parasites across the landscape, they literally suck communities dry wherever they appear. Every community that has been unable to stop data centers from coming has been demoralized and degraded forever. There is no putting the genie back in the bottle. Realistically, I doubt we have the political will necessary to resist the data centers coming. Even if we did possess iron resolve and a clear, sober understanding of the situation, it will still only be a matter of time, 5 years, maybe 10. We face a civilizational force. AI infrastructure represents the largest investment of capital in human history. It dwarfs any other project of our age, a rising tide against which all levees will eventually break. I beseech you all, consider it possible that we face an existential threat to our way of life. That being said, never die easy. We should fight with seriousness, with every resource available to us to stop or at least delay these spiritually depraved and misery-inducing installations. Temporary moratoriums are entirely insufficient. We should aim for the most permanent bans possible, using every legal authority the city and county can muster. If we don't act, then we bear the weight of a heinous, generational moral failing. We will be trading our children's birthright for peanuts to a cabal of tech oligarchs who don't give a damn about our community. The people of Cumberland County deserve to know what's coming so they can prepare to fight, truly fight, or to accept that their rural peace will be replaced by a buzzing hellscape forever. Thank you.
Thank you. If you don't mind, Anyone else wish to address council at this time? It's your chance to speak. Yeah, come on up. You might, just like I said with him, if you don't mind just filling something out later, just for public record.
Hello. My
My name's Nick Jenkins. I'm the one with the de-annexation item on the agenda, and I just thought I would address that. I don't know the format of anything here. I'm very uneducated on what's going on, so I'm just winging it. I just thought I'd bring up a few points that is in the letter that I wrote that I'm sure you've read, but just to reiterate, we don't get our water from the city at 73 Outer Ridge Road. It's coming from the Cumberland Plateau Water Authority. No city sewer available without my implementation of privately extending the main line up Outer Ridge Road. So with that, we plan to install a septic system. And beyond that, once we build a house, we're living in a camper currently. The property is bordering multiple properties that are in the county. Kind of, it's a peninsula going up Hyder Ridge, a little extension of the city that's just jutting out. Multiple properties to the west, Hassler Road and Hilltop Drive communities surround it or butt up against it. So it would seem as if the only benefits from being in the city and city taxes would be the trash pickup plus the, I guess, the fire and rescue, whatever benefit that is. I'm not entirely educated on that, to be honest, so I'm not diminishing that or anything of any sort. I'm just not entirely understanding of it, to be honest. And I guess that's pretty much all we've got. Yeah. I understand it's a fairly unique situation, probably so, being not having the full array of city benefits that would account for city taxes being levied, but I would appreciate some consideration in the item. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I think we had another one. Come on up. And again, if you don't mind, just so we have a public record, just fill out that form. The floor is yours when you're ready.
Hi, my name's Alan Sizemore, going on 7 years here in Crossville. I'm here to talk about Crossville's flock safety automated license plate readers, the cameras that log our vehicle's movement without a warrant or suspicion. A little bit, sir. Public records show that Crossville Police subscribed to Flock Falcon cameras in 2022. The vendor quote lists 10 cameras at about $25,000 a year in recurring fees. By September 2025, the Atlas surveillance lists 11 Crossville cameras. That's growth without a clear public explanation of locations, costs, or results. I support public safety. Equally, I support oversight. These systems are marketed as crime tools. The downside risk falls on Crossville taxpayers if something goes wrong. Tennessee's already got a problem with this technology. In Oak Ridge, a former officer pleaded guilty after using Flock 18 times for personal searches, not law enforcement. In Morristown, a personalized license plate was misread and marked stolen. Guns were drawn, adults were handcuffed, and a 3-year-old was left alone in the vehicle. Nationally, researchers have cataloged dozens of officer misuse cases for wrongful ALPR stops, including statements into the hundreds of thousands, and in one case, 1.9 million. Tennessee's ALPR retention statute limits how long data is kept. It does not shield the city from federal civil rights lawsuits if a bad stop or misuse occurs. The vendor sells the camera, we pay the bills. What I'm asking for is modest and practical, not an end of policing. I would like this to be put on the agenda regularly. I would love for flock locations, cost, renewals, sharing agreements, and measured outcomes on public work sessions or council agenda. I would love to see the rules published, retention, who may search, which agencies can query our plates and audit, logging in writing for residents. Require a supervisor before every plate lookup, no free text phishing. Lastly, I would ask that the council does not auto-renew the subscription on Copilot, or on Autopilot rather. Condition any renewal on a published efficacy report, privacy limits, and a sunset date. I do have a Tennessee public record report request in progress, so I'll be able to give you statistics on how useful this is actually going to be. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Anyone else, public comment? again, this is your time. Feel free to speak. All right, we'll move now into appointments. We do have an appointment. It's a mayor appointment for tree board. It looks like the tree board has a vacancy in that position, and the tree board has nominated, or recommended, sorry, Mark Mann to fill the vacant seat. His term would expire on May 2029, and I will, as mayor, make it so. Mark Mann will now be appointed to the tree board. We'll now move into the Chamber of Commerce report. Ethan Hadley, is there any report?
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I would keep it brief. We have a chamber business after hours that was originally scheduled for last Thursday and was moved to this next Thursday, given Mayor Mayberry's passing, and would encourage anyone who is interested in what the chamber is doing in the community along with the city and the county to come to that event at the Shooting Sports Park from 5 to 7 p.m. There's also a ribbon cutting at White Realty, the web agency, at 4 p.m. the same day, so it's a quick one too. If you would like to go to both of those, public is invited. I invite you all to come and fellowship with us. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, council, since we did not have a work session last week due to the passing of James Mayberry, we'll have to vote and discuss on each one. So first one up is approval of minutes from 6/9 and 6/18. Entertain a motion to approve those minutes as submitted by the city clerk.
So moved.
I have a motion. I have a second.
Second.
Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next up is item discussion action regarding the annexation of tax map parcel 101/0221.03. Without objection from council, you've not had a chance to really have a conversation with us. Would you be willing to come to next month's work session and let's try to have more of an in-depth conversations? I know you weren't able to be at the planning commission when the initial discussion was, and you've asked for it to be moved here. We didn't have our work session because of James passing. Would you be amicable for us to come back the first Tuesday of next month and have a conversation with us to kind of see if we can work something out? Because if not, we vote, and then whatever we vote on is the way it goes. I want to make sure we have a little more back and forth and have a conversation. Okay. Is that fair? Is that fair? Okay. So if it's okay with council, let's move that to next month. Are you all fine with that? Okay. Thank you.
Can you make a motion to do that, please?
Sorry. Yeah, this is a special meeting with us not having a work session, so I make the motion to move discussion and action regarding the annexation of tax map parcel 101/021.03 to the August work session.
Second.
Bailey, is that good? Okay. Motion is second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thanks. Thank you for doing that, Zool. All right, now we'll move into discussion and action regarding approval of temporary street closure, Crossville Cruisers. The individual spoke about what's needing to be done. I didn't know if the city manager has anything to say. I think we're good there. Everything's good. So can I entertain a motion to accept the temporary street closure for Crossville Cruisers? For
Mayor, I'll make that motion.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Second.
Motion second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? There you go. Thank you all. We'll now move into discussion regarding status of Fire Station 1 renovations. This was asked by you, getting specific. We'll let Tim kind of speak.
Tim be fine. You can update us. Yes, sir. Thank you, Tim.
Thank you. We currently have a contractor under contract. The clock's not ticking on them now. The contract was set up so that when they provide us with a shop drawing of the Red Iron Building, that's when the clock will start. And their current schedule has that for November. And once those drawings are approved, they're working on the design now, but not the shop drawings. Once the shop drawings and the design is approved, they'll start the 300-day countdown of their actual contract. The current schedule is for them to come in February 11th and start on the foundations. That means the city would start the demo work a couple of weeks earlier than that, but we would not do that until it's coordinated with a drop-dead date that they're moving in to start on the foundations. Their completion date on their schedule currently is August 23rd,
And that's about a month earlier than the 300-day deadline that we would have if we started in November on the date. I think as we move forward and as they present us with drawings, this calendar will be locked down, schedule will be locked down a lot tighter than what it is at this point in time.
Does that just sounds like a longer time from now till when the shop drawings could be done? What mainly accounts for the next 4 or 5 months? I thought that was sort of a 60-day thing.
This is a design build project, and we came up with a set of specifications, a rough layout and floor plan, and none of those drawings have been stamped by architect, electrical engineer, or mechanical engineer. So in the next 60 to 90 days, they're going to be working on those and presenting those drawings with us. And we're going to make sure that they meet our expectations and they meet our specification. Before they get fully to the end of that, they will start on these shop drawings for the Red Iron building, which will be required by our codes department. But this is our third design build. They're a little bit different because we have to give the contractor a little leeway on the front end to actually come up with the professional design, and I'm not really sure that we've got the full swing of it. I know that if we were to give the contractor 90 days, he would take every day of the 90 days. If we were to give him 45 days, we would pay more, and we wouldn't be getting the full benefit, and they would take the full 45 days. So we've sort of left the front end of this contract open so that we can absorb the savings of the design build side.
When was the contract awarded?
The contract was awarded, I believe it was awarded in May.
I was thinking May or June.
I'm thinking May. There was a little bit of a slowdown getting the bonds from the bonding company. I wanted the bonding company to put the bonds forth with a contract that had a schedule of values. If the bonding company approves the schedule of values, if the contractor defaults later, and we don't expect that, but if they do default later, they will have to back up the schedule of values as we have paid them on a few items. And I think that was a little bit of a slowdown getting the contract bonds in place.
Thank you, Tim. City Manager, if we could, I'd just like to request, even if it's just something brief, monthly, to tell us where we are, so things won't mount up.
Okay.
Thanks. Thanks, Tim.
Thank you.
Tim, you said August 2027 completion date. Is that what you said?
That's the current date. If we hit the let me look at my dates here. If we hit the November 30th with the shop drawings, the actual 300-day contract time will be September 26th.
Okay.
So their schedule right now is about a month before that.
Everyone satisfied? You good?
Good, thank you.
We'll move on now to item number E, discussion and action regarding approval of a letter of credit extension for Halsted Drive. Just to remind council, I had it pulled up. This is a letter of credit extension that's being submitted for mainline sewer extension on Halsted Drive. The current letter of credit expires on July 8th, or has expired. The new letter of credit will expire July 8th, 2027. The project was delayed due to the permitting process with TDEC. The work is to be expected to be completed soon since a permit has been issued. So we just, for formalities, need to extend the letter of credit for another year.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Discussion and action regarding approval of Interstate 40 8-inch force main crossing Highway 127 and Genesis Road closeout balance change orders. Again, Tim.
This is an increase in property cost of $1,556. It balances out all of the unit items in the contract. It adds no days. This is a little over $2 million project. So we're very thankful that we're that close to the estimate. Ask for your approval.
change order. Entertain a movement.
I'll make that motion.
All right, I know there's only so many of us. We have a motion. Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next up again here, Tim, discussion action regarding approval of change order for the Greenway project.
The Greenway project was a lump sum with the understanding that we had a unit cost for unsuitable material. The unsuitable material was found to be 276 cubic yards of material, which added up to $19,630.79. It is an increase in cost and no increase in days or in time.
Can I entertain a motion to approve the change order for the Greenway project as submitted?
I'll make that motion.
Have a motion and a second.
I'll second
Okay,
that.
all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion is approved.
Thank you.
City managers, discussion action regarding approval of resolution for a welcome sign.
Yes, we've been discussing for several years to put welcome signs on Interstate 40, and we are now to the point in the project that TDOT is requiring a resolution passed by City Council approving those signs. Whether we do this project this year or not, it doesn't matter. We just need to go ahead and pass the resolution.
Again, this is just a resolution for it. It does not commit us any fiscal note at this time. It is a requirement by the state. With that being said, can I entertain a motion to approve the resolution for the welcome sign as submitted?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you. Have a motion of a second.
Got a second here.
Thank you. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion's approved. Tim, if you don't mind, come back up. We got you another one here. Discussion action regarding parking on East Street.
If you look at the drawing on the screen, we completed the parking lot, which adds 33 parking spaces, but at the same time, it has removed at a minimum of 3 on East Street of the angle parking. And once we remove those 3, it changes the 8 prior parking spaces down to 5 if we keep them on the eastern side. And what we would like to do is do away with those 5 parking spaces on the western side of East Street and create 9 parking spaces on the library side. I think you can see it on the drawing on the screen. This also makes the center line of that section of East Street line up better with the section on the other side of 2nd Street. There's a little offset when you go through the intersection.
And we're doing this to give more entryway for the new parking lot that we have added, right?
Yes.
Which is about how many spots? 20-something?
It's 33 parking spaces in the parking lot, which makes us remove 3 for the exit or entryway into the parking lot.
Still, math's still good.
Yes.
If you remember, council, this was a partnership with the county. They bought the land, we paved it and striped it, and then we're good. Everyone at the public side, the library's good,
Yes.
and then the
County.
county's good on that. So everybody's on the same page and good. It looks like it makes sense. Any questions for Tim? Okay. Well, we're adding quite a bit more parking. It's exciting. So I can entertain a motion to approve the change in parking as submitted by Tim.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Tim. All right, discussion and action regarding approval of RFP for the urban forester, plus I would like for us to consider giving authorization to do a contract by the city attorney once approved. So,
This is for the grant project that we received, a grant for a contract employee to do training and do a tree inventory assessment as well as materials in the amount of $75,000. We had one applicant, and that was Carl Kilmer, so we're recommending that he be approved to move forward, and as well as coming up with a contract between him and the city of Crossville.
What was the name again?
Carl Kilmer.
Kilmer,
He's
got
a
it.
current tree board member.
Got it.
so you have to be a qualified urban forester. They'll be performing, preserving, protecting, and enhancing all the urban tree infrastructure that we have. And so that would be what he's tasked with, and he serves on the tree board, is well knowledge, well experienced.
I like that motion, Mayor.
Have a motion? You have a second?
Yes, sir, second.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion is approved. Next up is discussion and action regarding approval of Granicus service agreement. Bailey Ray, is there anything that you want to add, or just what we currently have and we're going to keep with it?
For at least another year.
Or at least it's for another year. Okay. So this is just a renewal of what we currently have for the software that we use for all of our council meetings. And this is just for 1 year. Okay. Entertain a motion to approve the agreement as submitted.
I'll make that motion, Mayor.
Thank you. Do you have a second?
Yes, I'll second.
Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Item L, ordinance adding Title 14, Chapter 12, data centers. So council, I want to thank the city attorney and a lot of people, city manager. As you're aware, the county, was it last month or the month before, had just went in and put a 2-year moratorium in place. I think it's only appropriate that we do the same so that we can get on the same page with the county and set proper guidelines, and as some of the speakers had mentioned, make sure that we're not draining the city resources. So with that being said, I would like for us to approve adding to the ordinance. Give me a second here.
First reading.
The section on municipal code regarding data centers within the city limits.
I'll make that motion, Mayor.
And it is the submitted ordinance that I have here. Okay, have a motion and a second?
I'll second that.
Okay. We have a motion and a second. Any questions or discussions for the city attorney? Are we, thoughts? I tried to give an overview. I don't know if there's something that you want to just kind of, it's in par with what the county has done at this point.
Very quickly, I appreciate the comments of Mr. Flynn and the other gentleman that spoke in regard to data centers. I really wasn't aware of the impact of data centers until last month's meeting, and there were a number of people here at that time. Mayor Crawford asked me to prepare an ordinance that we could move forward with that would go along with what the county has suggested. This has to be by virtue of an ordinance as opposed to a resolution, have to go through 3 times. But we need to keep in mind that what we're doing is affecting property rights. And so I would suggest to the council that we reach out to the county and that collectively we try to address this situation regarding data centers. It's my understanding from around the country that data centers are attacking moratoriums such as this, and that there are probably things that we need to be doing in the future to protect ourselves, our community, and our citizens. And I think that working collectively with the county would be the way to do that.
Do you have any questions for him? So we have a motion and a second. Can we, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries, but again, it will require 2 more readings, correct?
Yes, sir.
So just be mindful, it'll be back on there, and that'll allow for future discussions from the public as well. Item M, ordinance amending fiscal year 25-26 budget for end-of-year adjustments. Is there anything that you want to highlight, or Nathan, the financial director, you want to highlight anything specifically?
Not specifically, Mr. Mayor, those are just some that came in after the last, I thought we had them all. There was a few items that came in the last couple of weeks I had to make some adjustments for.
Okay, it's got to happen, right?
Yeah.
So, it is what it is. All right, entertain a motion to approve the year-end budget adjustments for fiscal year 25-26.
Make the motion, Mayor.
Have a motion, have a second?
Second.
Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Again, that is an ordinance, right? So we have to have 2 more readings? Yeah. So again, the public can make more comments and do further research if needed. Now moving to the city attorney's report.
I was told I need to be sure to be at the microphone.
I don't have anything further to add other than what I've already said, and we can address some of the other matters at next month's work session.
All right, thank you. City Manager's report.
I'll be brief. I just would like to report that the sales tax was up again this past reporting period. Our budget for fiscal year 26-27 has been submitted to the state for approval. We have announced, or TDOT has announced, that paving will begin on Main Street 2 days ago. I'll just leave that there. We're waiting. We're still waiting.
Well, they do have the signs up.
They do have the signs up, yes, and I think the weather has affected their schedule. So
First things first.
Yes, yes. Final inspection on the Greenway will be on Friday, so hopefully they will pass inspection, and that will be open for the public to use. We'll be planning a ribbon cutting or a ribbon cutting ceremony in the future. And that concludes my report.
That brings us to the end of our agenda. Can I entertain a motion to adjourn?
So moved,
Do I
Mayor.
have a motion? Do I have a second? Second. Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, good night, everybody.